Apps like Snapchat, TikTok, Be Real, and Instagram consume a large amount of any teenager's time. These apps can be amazing tools that help keep people connected and provide a space for communication and even entertainment online.
It's good to keep up with friends and family.
It can help keep me updated with my friends and lets me communicate with them.
The trends. See, this is from TikTok.
Well, I think it makes me happy when I go on TikTok and I see funny videos.
I know what's happening in the world and in the school.
I can stay in touch with my friends quite a bit, get updated on what's going on in the world.
However, excessive social media use can be harmful in many ways. I interviewed our school counselor, Mrs. Froelich, to get more information on the harm social media can cause.
Overall, research is showing more and more negative effects. The more social media platforms a person uses, the more they're reporting higher anxiety and depression. Another big concern is that social media is impacting sleep.
It really affects my sleep schedule.
I don't get a lot of sleep because I'm pretty hooked on my phone.
So it impacts the duration and quality of sleep. Teens need 8 to 10 hours of sleep, and teens are reporting being on social media past midnight.
I usually stay up later when I'm on TikTok and I just keep on scrolling.
For teenagers who are on social media 3 or more hours a day, their anxiety and depression is much higher. The average time teens are reporting using is 3.5 hours, so that's really alarming.
My daily screen time is 4 hours and 42 minutes.
4 hours.
6 hours.
6 hours.
5 hours and 29 minutes.
An hour and 26 minutes.
2 hours and 54 minutes.
5 hours and 38 minutes.
3 hours and 51 minutes.
3 hours and 55 minutes.
3 hours and 12 minutes.
As you can see, SCHS students are no exception to this issue of alarmingly high screen time. I went around our school to find out just how much time SCHS students are spending on their phones, and also to see how much of that time is spent on social media.
My social media screen time is 2 hours and 7 minutes.
All of it.
3 hours and 26 minutes.
Almost all of it.
5 hours.
2 hours.
5 hours.
All of it, it's spent on social media.
I think as a society, we're learning that this is a major problem we need to address, but also individually, it's so important to take action now. This summer, the Surgeon General released a statement about social media and the alarming effects. And that public service advisory means we need to be really aware. And he's trying to alert everyone to this. He's calling for tech companies to do more research and policymakers to get involved. I think it's important to consider all this information and set your own limits with the time you use it, the content you take in, who you follow. Do what's best for your own mental health now.
Mrs. Froelich provided great information on how each one of us can work individually to limit our harmful online habits. It's always important to gather as much information as you can in order to make informed decisions on your own.
I think it's important to learn a little bit about the research being done on how social media affects the brain, and especially for teenagers, because the parts of the brain impacted by social media are parts that are still developing up to age 25. Those areas are involved in impulse control and emotional regulation. So things that really connect back to using social media. Social media also lights up the area of our brain that is rewarding, in a similar way that drugs might or gambling. So it's important to be aware that, okay, this is addicting and it can have negative effects. Teens really need to gain awareness about okay, after I use Snapchat, I feel terrible, I'm frustrated, I'm comparing myself to others, maybe that's not what I need to do.
I also gave SCHS students a chance to weigh in on how they feel social media is affecting their lives in a negative way.
Show me right here, I'm on it too much.
I'm on my phone all the time and I don't go spend time with my family.
It's just a really big distraction for me.
I think it makes me less productive.
It can bring out insecurities that I have.
If you feel connecting with a friend and you get on social media to do it, maybe sending a text or giving them a call would be a better way to connect. Do more that makes you forget to check your phone. Really connect, commit to connecting face to face with people, eating dinner with your family, getting together with friends and doing things that are fun for you. And focus on how much time you're spending connecting in real life and compare that to how much time you're on social media and maybe find a better balance.
We should be working to hold ourselves accountable for the time we are spending online. It's important that each one of us decides how to use social media in ways that are as healthy as possible. For BBN, I'm Kalo Hineman.